Hi everyone, my name is Layla. Welcome to my channel where I talk about personal development and talk about my life here in Seoul, South Korea. In today's video, we are going to talk about growth mindset. I will briefly explain what it is and how having a growth mindset can help you be successful in life. Now, granted, I know that success is different for everyone. What I want for myself might not be what you want for yourself, and that's perfectly fine. So when I talk about a successful life, I talk about the kind of life that you, I, or someone else has desired, crafted, and created for themselves. So when it comes to success, at least for me, besides, having good health and being loved by the people I care about, a successful life boils down to 4 different things. Number 1, location independent. That means being able to work and earn money regardless of where I am in the world. I was able to achieve that in August 2020, and it has been a game changer for me. Number 2 is being able to run my own businesses. I want to work for myself. I want to work on projects that I care about, where I can use my hard work, my expertise, my time on things that matter to me. Number 3, I want to be able to, have a positive impact on people that I know, people that I don't know. It doesn't really matter. And that impact can be through inspiration, or also through me just helping those people with their dreams and their goals. Number 4, and last but not least, is to have a family. I would love that. Okay, so now let's talk about you. What does having a successful life looks like to you? If you don't mind, please share that in the comment section. I would love to hear from you. So as you probably know, wanting something is not enough. You actually have to put in the work and go get it for yourself. So what is needed is a very specific type of mindset. And if I could resume that in 2 words, I would say growth mindset. Now you might ask, well, Layla, then what's a growth mindset? 4 things to remember when it comes to that. A growth mindset means that you believe in yourself and in your capabilities. A growth mindset means that you see challenges as not as obstacles, but as opportunities for you to learn and to grow. It also means that you see failures as feedback for you to do better next time. And last but not least, it means that you value personal development. With that being said, I want the remaining of the video to focus on 3 mindset shifts that I had to make in order to hand in my resignation letter, pack up my stuff, live my comfortable life in Boston, move across the world, and start my journey here in South Korea. And the number 1 mindset shift was understanding the desire for change. The truth is, being miserable is not enough to provoke change. Being unhappy is not enough to provoke change. And that's why you have people stuck for years in bad relationships, in awful jobs, in lives that are not stimulating, all because of, I believe, one thing, and that thing is fear. So you have fear of the unknown. You're wondering, okay, so I'm in this particular situation. If I get out of it, what if what I find later on is worse? What am I going to do? Or you also have what I would call misplaced hope. You still, remain in the situation hoping that with time, with hard work and dedication, things are going to be better, when in fact, deep down it's not going to. So that fear of the unknown and that misplaced hope is what gets you stuck in that miserable situation. And all you would do all day long is complain about it and not do anything about it. You're not going to change because you are comfortable in your uncomfortable situation. So in my case, for example, for years, I was just there, my life was okay. It wasn't great. I had no real desire, nothing to work towards. I was just, living life day to day without anything happening in it. And from my experience, there are 2 things that are going to get you out of that lethargy, and that's going to make you want to do something and change your life. One is positive, the other one is negative. So the positive is, if you have a dream, something that you really, really want to achieve, if you have that in your life, then you would be willing to change and do the necessary things to make it happen. The other thing, which would be a negative thing, is if your situation gets to a point where it's completely unbearable, where the pain is so much that you have no other choice but to remove yourself from the situation. So personally, I think that if you do not encounter those two scenarios, the positive one or the negative one, you might just be stuck where you are for a very long time. What saved me was a positive scenario, is the idea of having a dream and something that I wanted to achieve and telling myself, you know what, it's now or never, let's go for it. That's basically what, I don't want to say saved me, because I wasn't in a situation where everything was awful, but it's what waked me up to life and to its possibility, having that positive thing. So basically, change would only happen if you have something extremely positive, a dream, a goal that you want to reach that's going to push you out of your comfort zone, or you're going to be in a situation that's going to get so uncomfortable and so painful that you would have no other choice but to get out of it. If you are in the middle of the situation here with nothing really stimulating you in a positive or in a negative way, then you might just be stuck for a long time. So be careful of that. The second mindset shift is understanding that no matter what, you will never start from scratch. One of the things that we are worried about is starting over. It sounds scary. You don't know if you're going to be able to handle the challenges. You don't know what you are going to be able to do. Therefore, we think, better the devil I know than the devil I don't know. Sometimes you think about all the things you have accumulated and might have to leave behind if you decide to move on with your life. I'm here to tell you that unless these are material possessions that we're talking about, you are not starting from scratch. Think about all the experiences, think about all the things that you've gone through, the things that you've learned, how you've grown. All of that is still very much within you, and these are things that you are going to be able to leverage in your new journey. So I may actually dare to say that today you are most likely better than the person you were yesterday, a week before, a month before, even years before. So have peace. Know that you have within you what it takes to be successful. Also know that there is what we call a learning curve when you try something new. There will be times you will be completely clueless, but that would just be a matter of time, okay? The more information you gather, the more data you gather, the better your decision making would be. Last but not least, you will not feel confident. Why? Because the feeling of confidence comes from trying things, doing things repeatedly. What you can do, however, is because you've known yourself for years, you can feel confident in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Number 3 was understanding the art of discipline and how important that is. Do not trust motivation, right? Because motivation, it comes, it goes, it varies, it depends on what you see, what you read, what you hear, unreliable. Do not trust your feelings. Your feelings fluctuate. Therefore, unreliable. But discipline though, discipline is an art that you need to master. With discipline comes consistency. You will have to become a go-getter, someone with a plan, someone with goals to achieve. Therefore, massive action, consistent action will be required of you. You will be the one in charge. Therefore, you have to show up for yourself every single day, and that requires discipline. You have to understand what's at stake, and you have to put distraction aside. You cannot afford to have what's important be at the mercy of useless distractions that are going to make you feel good for a very short period of time. Without discipline, you will fail. Bottom line. Are you still here? You still watching? Oh, thank you. You're the MVP. Okay, all right, so that's it for today. And again, as a reminder, if you're watching this and you are going through life, not really enjoying it, just sit down and ask yourself, what would make me happy? What do I want to achieve? And channel all that energy, that negativity into something positive, trying to figure out how you can make your life better. And I hope that the content that I will be providing moving forward would help you. You can also check out my website 87withlove.com for more content on productivity, mindset, and if you don't mind, I do have a survey in the description of this video. If you can take 15 minutes of your time to fill this out, if you qualify of course, I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video, or you will see me in the next video, basically. Okay, bye.